Hello and welcome, child of God. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I want to share with you something I learned in church yesterday. It is the difference between praying in the spirit and praying in tongues. There's a difference between praying in the spirit and praying in tongues. The Bible tells us that for we know not how to pray as we ought to, but the Spirit of the Lord makes intercession for us with groanings that cannot be uttered, because He knows the mind of the Father. So praying in the Spirit is praying according to the mind of God, praying according to the will of God, praying according to the mind of God the Father. It is praying, being guided by the Spirit of God. You are directed on how to pray. You are led on how to pray about yourself, about a certain situation. On the other hand, praying in tongues is speaking in another language. You are praying, but you are speaking in the language of the Spirit. Praying in tongues is not always praying in the Spirit. It is another form of praying in the Spirit, but it is not always praying in the Spirit. Because some people, they just feel like if they see something around them, if a cockroach passes by, they just start speaking in tongues, or something happens, they can just start speaking in tongues. That might not necessarily be praying in the Spirit. But praying in the Spirit is being prompted by the Spirit of God, is being guided in your prayer. And when you are praying in the Spirit, the Lord might wake you up at night or just give you a leading. Start praying or pray for this person. And as you begin to pray, you will start hearing the prayer points coming to your mind. Pray about this situation. Pray for his health. Pray for the business of that lady. Pray for that child who is sick and all of that. And as you obey and continue praying, you will see that the Spirit of God will be leading you on the next prayer point, on what you have to say next. Sometimes when you are praying in the Spirit, you might be praying for a particular prayer topic or a prayer request, and then you will start hearing yourself saying things that you did not plan for, saying things that were not premeditated. That is the Spirit of God guiding you according to the mind of the Father, according to the will of the Father, so that your prayer aligns with what the plan and purpose of God is. So there's a difference between praying in the Spirit and praying in tongues. Which one do you do most? The best will be to pray in the Spirit. That is allowing the Holy Spirit to pray through you, to intercede through you with the mind of the Father, speaking the mind of the Father, so that you get your answers speedily. I pray that God will give you understanding to know that praying in tongues is good, but praying in the Spirit is even better. Have a wonderful day. Shalom.